Hi folks, I'm Todd Woodruff, and we're here at the Ohio State Fair, and we were strolling down through here, and I tell you what, I come up on an outstanding display from Oak Haven Belgiums out of Fremont, Ohio. And luckily I ran into Dr. Michael Stone, he's the owner, and we have Rod Kohler, and he's the driver and the farm manager. So Michael, thanks for taking a little time with us. Tell us a little bit about your operation and how it all began.
Wow. It's a 25-acre farm in Fremont, Ohio, and started out just as a love for the Belgian horse. Got one horse back in 1990, and today we manage 45, 50 head of horses. We do a little bit with embryo transfer. I'm a veterinarian, and it kind of fit nicely with what I was doing in my profession and my love for the horse and the hobby. And Rod takes care of the management of the end of it, taking care of the horses and the driving and making sure the farm is represented in its best fashion. Myself, I'm involved in the reproduction, the breeding and that aspect of it, and also a national director for the Belgian Draft Horse Corporation in the United States, which is the national registry.
Okay, now let's take a step back. How did the draft horse or the Belgians, where did they come from? What was their main purpose years ago? I know it's progressed into, I'll call it a hobby in a roundabout way, and but where did they all come from?
Well, the Belgian horse was imported in from Belgium, and their major purpose of coming here to the States was to help build the United States. They were a transportation source for meat, milk. They were used extensively in the cities and stuff for transportation.
All right, now tell you what, let's get into the driving of these dudes, because it's not like they have a steering wheel. All right, so now Rod, you said you are the driver and the only one that does the driving. Is that correct?
I drive all the multiple hitches, the cart classes, the single horse. Dr. Stone drives. Whoever we have helping us at the time will drive like a ladies' cart, but for the most part, yeah.
Okay, now tell me this: when you are showing, what are they judging? When you're talking about a 6-horse hitch, what are they judging?
Well, first of all, you have to have a smooth drive. All team for team has to be working together.
Basically, the way they respond, is that what you're saying?
Matched. If you have a 6, you want your wheel team, which is closest to the wagon. You want those to be a little larger. Then you have your swing team, which is the next team out. They can be the same size or maybe just a little smaller. You want them to be a little more animated the further out that you go. Your lead pair are normally the smallest, and they move very well as far as how high they lift their knees and feet.
Okay, but you're not up there going gee and haw, right?
You do, yeah. I mean, at home when you're practicing, you do want them to learn that because it does help in the process of driving. You can say it and a veteran horse will respond, where a 3-year-old or a new horse may not as well.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Michael, before we hang it up, now I'm assuming that you always have breeding stock, whether it's mares, whether it's studs, for sale. Is that correct?
Yep. Yeah, we can there's always usually something on the farm for sale.
Something I thought was kind of fascinating, and I'm jumping on you just a little, but I think you have a unique situation here as far as how long you two have been working together. Is that right? About how long have you been together?
14. This is the 14th show season. April will be 14 years, but this will be the 14th show season. Okay,
but now you as you're out roaming the countryside doing your veterinary services, Rod's back home taking care of all these horses, making sure and it's right?
Yep. Yeah, that's the main thing. I mean, it's kind of it just rounds out, I guess, my personal life. I like to go out and socialize. Belgian or draft people are very social, nice people. It's a nice relief from my professional life. And when I go, it's nice to just go out and be well represented. And Rod does an awesome job of making sure Oak Haven comes out and puts on its best face and just shows off what we like and what we cherish at home.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, we've been visiting with Oak Haven Belgium's Michael Stone and Rod Kohler. Folks, I want to tell you, very interesting. And in talking to the folks down here, I'm not kidding you, they said you folks are the Mac Daddy of the business. So with that, I'm Todd Woodruff signing off, and we'll see you down the road.
Down the Road is brought to you in part by Prince Agra, makers of Omnigen AF, advancing animal nutrition for healthy animals, and Woodruff Enterprise of Springfield, Ohio.